This is a 2016 Ford Escape, and in this video I'm going to be replacing one of the inner tie rods, and in a few moments I'll show you why it's being replaced. I've lifted the car and removed the tire, and my first step is going to be to loosen up this lock nut for the outer tie rod, and this takes a 15/16 wrench. Next, I have loosened up the top nut of the tie rod, which is 15 millimeters, and I've brought it up to the top of the stud so I can protect the threads of the stud while I use this ball joint removal tool. And this is the way to remove an outer tie rod if you want to preserve it and reuse it. Okay, I've taken the tie rod out of the knuckle, and now I can show you the reason why this is going to be replaced. When I move this in and out, there is play, and maybe you can hear the knocking sound or clicking sound that the inner tie rod is making. The inner tie rod has a flat right here that I can grip with a 15 millimeter wrench, and this allows me to spin the outer tie rod. The outer tie rod also has a flat that you can grip with a 7/8 wrench. So now I'm going to just spin this outer tie rod right off, and I count the number of turns so that when I put it back onto the new tie rod, it goes on with the same number of turns, and it'll be close to the alignment spec. It won't be exactly within alignment probably, but it'll be close enough to drive it to the alignment shop. This took 22 turns to remove, and I've just marked it with crayon so I don't forget. This outer end of the boot has a clamp that you can squeeze with pliers. Then the inner end, you can see back there, it has one of these clamps that you use a long screwdriver to slip it in and then pop it off. Here's a good view of the two clamps. This is the inner one, and this is the outer one. And this is the boot. It pulls right off of the tie rod. To remove the inner tie rod, you need a specialty tool. You can borrow one through the loaner program at many auto parts stores, or you can buy one. I'll put a link to one of these in the video description. When you break this loose with a tool, you can usually just spin it right off. And here, once I've taken it off, I can confirm that this ball joint on the interior of the tie rod is bad. It has excessive play. Here's the new part that I'm going to use to replace it with. It's a quality part, Moog, and I will include the part number in the video description in case you need one. And here we can confirm that this is an exact match. So I've reused the old boot, and it just seems fine. There's no way to put a cinch strap, metal cinch strap to cinch it with a tool back there. There's just not enough space. So I used a zip tie like this one. It's about 9 inches long, and I just looped it and slipped it back and then tightened it tight, and then it's holding the boot in place pretty well. I've put the outer tie rod back on with 22 turns, which is how many turns it took to take it off. And don't forget, of course, to put the cinch nut or lock nut on first before you put on the tie rod end. And putting the bolt back on to the tie rod into the knuckle. The nut tightens to 35 foot-pounds. Use a good quality torque wrench. Do not cheap out on your torque wrenches. This pretty much completes the job until we can get this to the alignment shop for an alignment check and get it back into spec if needed.